Ever wondered what a Taylor Swift Thanksgiving dessert would taste like? Well, the wait is over. We're about to embark on a culinary journey, crafting a Thanksgiving dessert with a Swift-inspired twist. This isn't your run-of-the-mill pumpkin pie, oh no. We're going to guide you through a step-by-step process to create a unique dessert that's as enchanting as Taylor's latest stadium tour. A dessert that sings of cozy fall evenings and the warmth of gathered loved ones. So, get ready to be enchanted by the Taylor Swift pumpkin pie. First, gather all the necessary ingredients for our Taylor Swift pumpkin pie. We're going to need a couple of key items. Start with 1 can of pumpkin puree. It's the heart of our pie, just like Taylor's heartfelt lyrics. Next, grab a can of sweetened condensed milk. This will give our pie that smooth, creamy texture we're looking for, kind of like Taylor's velvety vocals. Now, let's get spicy. We'll need 2 eggs, a dash of ground cinnamon and nutmeg, a sprinkle of ginger, and a pinch of salt. These are the notes that will make our pie sing. And of course, we can't forget the pie crust. You can whip up your own or pick up a pre-made one. It's the stage for our star ingredients after all. Now that we have our ingredients, it's time to bake some magic. Now friends, kneading dough is a lot like playing football. It's all about technique, patience, and finding the right motion. You can't rush it, or you'll end up with a tough pie crust, and nobody wants that. Just like Travis, we're going to be scoring big with this one. First off, gather your dough into a ball. Imagine it's the football and you're Travis, ready to make the game-winning touchdown. Now, use the heels of your hands to push the dough away from you, stretching it out. Then fold it back onto itself and give it a quarter turn. That's one knead. You're going to want to keep this up for about 10 minutes. I know it's a workout, right? But just think of it as your own personal football training session. Travis didn't become a star overnight, he put in the work, and so will we. Now, as you knead, you'll notice the dough starting to change. It'll become smoother, more elastic. That's the gluten developing, which is going to give our crust that perfect, flaky texture. It's kind of like how Travis develops his plays, working on each one until it's just right. If your dough starts sticking to your hands or the surface, sprinkle a little more flour onto it. But be careful not to add too much. We want our dough to be soft and pliable, not dry and crumbly. Just like how Travis needs to stay flexible on the field, adapting to whatever the game throws at him. And remember, this is supposed to be fun. Don't stress if your dough doesn't look perfect. It's all about the process, and the end result will be worth it. Just like Travis, we're not striving for perfection, but for excellence. Once the dough is kneaded to perfection, it's time to fill it with our sweet pumpkin mix. So, let's move on to our next step, the Swift filling. But that's a story for another scene. For now, let's just bask in the glory of our perfectly kneaded dough, just as Travis would after a well-played game. Next, we create our pie filling, as sweet and wholesome as a Taylor Swift song. Picture this, a melody of flavors, with each note as unexpected yet harmonious as a Swift track. That's what we're aiming for with our Kelce filling. First, we'll delve into the sugar and spice and everything nice. Start by combining brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg in a large bowl. These are our base notes, the steady rhythm that will hold our dessert together. As you stir, think of it as blending the different elements of a song together. Now, why stop at just sugar and spice? Let's add a dash of excitement, just like the unexpected twists in a Taylor Swift album. Zest a lemon and squeeze its fresh juice into the mix. The citrus notes will add a pop of freshness, making our pie as refreshing as a catchy chorus. Our next step is to add the apples. Choose apples that are crisp and slightly tart. They're the heart of our pie, just like Taylor's heartfelt lyrics are the heart of her songs. Peel and slice them thinly, then toss them in our sugar and spice blend. This is where the magic happens. Our apples will soak up all those flavors, becoming a symphony of sweet, spicy, and tangy notes. But wait, there's more. We're going to add a secret ingredient that will make our pie stand out, just like a surprise track in a deluxe album. Melt some butter in a pan, add a splash of bourbon, and let it simmer until it forms a caramel-like sauce. Drizzle this over our apple mixture and stir it in. The result? A filling that's as rich and complex as a Swift ballad. With our filling ready, it's time to bring our pie together. We've laid down the track, added the lyrics, and now it's time for the final mix. Stay tuned, because just like a Taylor Swift album, the best is yet to come. Now, it's time for the grand finale, baking our masterpiece. It's the moment we've been needing for, pun intended. But don't worry, This isn't going to be a bad blood situation. This is the part where we transform our doughy creation into a golden dessert worthy of a Grammy. First off, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too hot, not too cold, just like our girl Taylor's music. As your oven warms up, take a moment to appreciate the art you've created. It's almost as beautiful as a Taylor Swift ballad, isn't it? Next, gently place your pie in the oven, center rack. Set your timer for about 45 minutes. But don't just shake it off and leave. Keep an eye on your pie. You wouldn't want it to get burned now, would you? While you wait, why not do a little touchdown dance? After all, Travis Kelce would approve. Or perhaps sing along to your favorite Swift song. It's all about enjoying the process, not just the end result. Once your timer chimes, do a quick blank space check. Your pie should be a lovely golden brown with the filling bubbling slightly. If it's not, give it a few more minutes. Patience is key here, just like waiting for a new Swift album. And there you have it, a Taylor Swift Thanksgiving dessert. This is one pie that's sure to hit all the right notes.